Alright, so I'm re-recording this because I had an issue with the video, but that's alright. The only thing different is that I have to switch from using 60 FPS to 30, which not really a big deal. So I'm gonna be going over a few things, mainly because this is gonna be my last video for a few months. Um, so what I want to go over first is my computer. Now you can see it in the background. Uh, and if you saw the vlog that I did the other day, then you will know that I am not going to be uploading any more videos after this because that computer is broke. Um, but it's not going to be like I'm stopping my channel. It's just I'm just not going to be uploading for a few months. And there are other reasons for that, and some of you guys already know that, but I'm going to be going over all that in this video. So this is going to be kind of a long video. It's going to be mainly unedited because there's a lot I got to go over and a lot I want to talk about. So first, I'll talk about the computer. So this was my computer. This is the one I was using for gaming, streaming, all that stuff. And right now, if you're wondering how I'm recording everything, I'm actually using my laptop, which I haven't recorded anything on this since I got that computer, so it's been quite a long time. So I recently took the whole computer apart and put it back together because I cleaned it. And in doing that, we found out that a few of the pins were bent, and then some other stuff was up with the CPU socket, which means that's where the CPU goes on the motherboard. So there was something wrong with that, and there was no way to fix it. So, in doing that, we found out that the computer is not going to be able to be in use anymore. Which technically for me it's fine because I need to upgrade because I want to upgrade that computer anyway. So what I am doing is when I'm up being able to move around and all that, and I'll talk about uh, that in a little bit. But as soon as I'm able to start moving around and all that stuff again, I am gonna get a new motherboard for it. And I'm gonna get one that I know will work with the CPU that I want to get because I am upgrading that computer completely. Pretty much the only thing I'm gonna be keeping is the case and maybe the graphics card, but probably not. Uh, but yeah. So that's that for the computer. I'm like I said, I'm gonna get a new motherboard. Because I found out that there's a few that don't really cooperate or is recommended to go with the processor that I'm getting. Because I'm originally I was gonna get a 4790K for the computer that I was building, or for my new computer that I was gonna build. But then I changed over to 7700K because it was better. And then I'll talk about the new computer in a little bit. But now I'm actually going to be putting it in that computer when I actually upgrade it. Um, so I am going to be upgrading that to a new motherboard, more new and more RAM, possibly a new graphics card. Most likely, though, I'm actually thinking about upgrading the graphics card the more and more I talk about it. Yeah, new processor. Probably a new CPU cooler because I found out that the one that I have, the top of it isn't supposed to be bent or something like that. Because the one I have is this Gamex 200T. It works very well, but the top of it, like over here, is really bent in from me because you actually have to put a lot of force into it because it kind of clips on to um, uh, a thing to sit on the CPU. So I'm probably gonna get a new CPU cooler, one that doesn't require that much force. Because if you actually saw one of the live streams I did of me taking it apart and putting it back together, my hand was all fucking like had bumps in it and all that because of the damn CPU cooler. But that's okay because it works perfectly fine. Everything stays cool in there. So another thing before I get to that computer, my setup is still here. Like I'll show you. I'm still using the two monitors and the TV. Still using the Yeti. The Yeti I'm only using for my PlayStation though. I have it hooked up right now for the vlog, but I'm recording this with my laptop. It's actually something I haven't used in a while to record at least. But I do need to get three more monitors, one more and they're all going to be the same ones. Asus VP228Hs, I believe. One of them for this, and the other one for the old PC, or I'm gonna say new one when I rebuild it. And I will live stream it because I am live streaming the new PC build when I get it when I move. Um, but this PC, probably a new graphics card as well. New RAM, motherboard, processor, storage. I'll get to in a second, but the graphics card real quick. Thinking about getting like a cheap 1070 or 1060. If I get a 1060, then it'll probably be a 1060i or Ti or something like that. If I get a 1070, it's probably gonna be either one from Nvidia or it's gonna be a superclocked one. I'm not gonna be doing much on it. I'm only really gonna be video editing and rendering, but I'm also thinking about making it into a streaming PC. But I've actually been looking at that, and to set it up, it's actually a little weird, and the way you got to do everything is a little funky. So I really don't know. More stuff I got to think about. And if I do, it's more money I got to spend, which is fine. If you're wondering why there's a bed there, I'll get to that in a minute. But the storage, like I said, I'm completely redoing everything in that computer. So, I'm going to be getting an SSD for it to be at the boot drive and for the operating system. I'll keep. I'm thinking about either keeping the 1 TB and getting another and then getting a 500 gig or another 1 TB. Like I said, it's only going to be mainly used for little things, so I won't really need that much storage, but it'll be nice to have just in case. Because I'm gonna get rid of that 500 gig laptop hard drive in there. So it's either I get the 1 TB, a 500 gig, or I'll take both of the hard drives out in there and then get a 2 TB, which is actually something I might do instead. So, like I said, there's still more stuff I gotta think about for it. So let's move on to the new PC that I'm building, which I love to talk about it because it's something that I just can't wait to build. So instead of getting the 4790K, I'm getting a 7700K, and it's an i7, just like the 4790K. Really the only difference is the performance. There's really not much difference. It's got 0.2 gigahertz more. They're both 4-core, 8 threads, which is nice. But performance-wise, the 7700K beats out the 4790K. I've been looking at a lot of benchmark testing and all that stuff. So the new PC is gonna have a Phanteks Enthoo Pro M tempered glass case. And I'm still trying to think about the RAM, and I'll get to that in a second. the graphics card is an Asus Strix 1070. I'm gonna look either about the 1070 or 1080. I'm most likely gonna get the 1070, but if the 1080 isn't much more, then I'll just get that. um, so and I'll get to why I want that one instead of the Gigabyte one in a little bit. But storage, I'm gonna have a 256 gigabyte SSD. It's a Samsung, Samsung 850 Evo Pro. And then two 1 terabytes, and then a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now the RAM, I'm trying to think about what I want to do. Because I can actually get it cheaper the way I'm doing it now than originally what I was doing. Because I was thinking about getting 16 gigabytes of RAM, which I'm still thinking about, and it'd be 4 sticks of 4 gigabytes. But the thing is, if I get two 4 gigabyte sticks separately, so if I have two packages of the same RAM, it's actually cheaper, I found out. So I'll be getting one order of 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes and then a second order, because from what I've been looking at, it actually is pretty much cheaper to do it that way. Which, like I said, I am thinking about doing. But I was also looking at 32 gigs of RAM. I'm not really gonna need it, but just in case I do like heavier stuff, I wouldn't mind having that. And actually, a lot of games say like 16 is like the minimum required to play them or something like that. So I don't know. I might swap over and get 32 instead, because it would be more beneficial or something. I have a few friends that are gonna, argue with me about that, but I don't give a fuck because it's my computer. It's what I'm building. Let's see what else. The graphics card. So the reason why I liked it is because on the motherboard, it has RGB stuff on it, and so does the graphics card. And the thing is that you can customize it to where it's like synchronized. Which the cool thing is that you'll actually be able to see the lights through the computer, because it'll all be on the glass side, so you'll actually be able to look into it and see all the lights. The other cool thing about the motherboard is that it has 2 RGB connectors. So if I wanted to hook up RGB lights like I have right now, I could do that. If you want to see them, I have them hooked up under here and all under that wall. So if I really wanted to do that, I can hook up some RGB lights inside the case and then just hook them up there. Which I don't know. I actually might, because you can control everything through the motherboard. It's called Aura or something like that. I don't know why my thing just got darker. Let me actually see if I can fix that. But I'll do that while I'm talking. So with that, the other thing about the graphics card is that when you look at it, you don't see this on much graphics cards. Actually, you don't really see much at all. But it has a it has 2 4-pin fan connectors, which is actually really nice. And I'll let you know why in a second. It's because here we go. There you go. Sorry, I did. I'm actually just starting to get into the Logitech webcam settings and all that, and playing with all this stuff is actually kind of new because I usually just let everything on auto, but it's actually kind of nice doing it manually. But anyway, the case can hold one rear, two or three front, and then two or three on top. In the back, it can hold one 120 millimeter or a 140 millimeter fan, which a 140 millimeter fan is included with the case. Same thing with the front. It can hold, without the optical drive cage, it can hold three 120s or two 140s. But with the optical drive cage, it can only hold two 120s or two 140s, which a 140 is included in that as well. Now I'm buying two 140 millimeters separately, and it is actually for the top. The top can hold three 120s or two 140s. I'm going with two 140s. And if I really want to, I can put another fan in the front, which is what I was thinking about, because then I would have two intake and then three outtake. So it would stay nice and cool, and I could hook it up to the graphics card. Now the cool thing is that with the graphics card, it sorry, I'm messing with the things so it looks better. The cool thing is that with the graphics card thing, if you plug it in, is that when you're gaming, the fans, of course, on the graphics card will turn on, but the case fans that you have plugged in onto the graphics card will speed up. And then when you're done gaming, or if you're not doing anything else heavy, the graphics card fans, of course, shut off, and then the case fans slow down, which is nice. This is all really, really annoying because I oh my god. All right, that's better. But yeah, so that's that for that computer. I do plan on building that on a stream. And on the stream, I'll be building that computer, and I'm actually hoping that I can get everything else for this computer when I get my new one. But if I can't, then I'll just have to get the parts a little bit later, which will be completely fine. And I'll do that on the stream as well. So mainly on the gaming, or on the new computer, it's going to be streaming, recording, gaming. Like I said, I'm going to look into the whole streaming PC thing, but I'm not really sure about that. Same thing with hooking everything up to being able to video edit and render on that computer. I still got to figure out what an easier way to do that would be, because I would need to be able to transfer the files from the new one to that one, so I'll just have to figure everything out. Which, while I'm laid up for a month, I can actually look for that kind of stuff, figure out how to actually do it. So now let's go into what's going to be going on with all of my channels. So my main channel, after this video, I'm not going to be uploading anything until I actually get the motherboard for that computer. I will actually stream me putting the new one in, especially with everything else in there. And I'm actually going to get... I've been thinking too, because I'm going to need a new power supply for that anyway, because that one's actually starting to take a toll on me as well. I will actually get a new power supply with that as well, which is not really bad. I found out that that's a 600 or 650 watt power supply that's in there. So I can just look for another 600 watt, maybe even drop down to 500 or something like that. Actually on PCPartPicker.com, I will actually go on there and put all the specs that are actually in that computer onto here, so I can figure out what the minimum wattage would be. So if it's anywhere by like 2 or 300 watts, then I'll just drop down to a 500 or 550 or something like that, just so it's cheaper. Um, but other than that, there's really nothing else that's gonna be going on for that computer other than a little bit of upgrading. Um, so yeah, like I was saying for my channels, um, the main channel, nothing else is gonna be uploaded after this until I might do another vlog before I do stuff with the computer to let you guys know what's going to be going on with this computer and the new one. Um, but um, yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for the main channel. My vlog channel, nothing's going to be going up unless I want to vlog something after I'm all done with physical therapy at the hospital or something like that. To let you guys know how everything's going, how I'm feeling, and all that. Maybe even sooner. I don't know, because I just want to get everything done and just focus on that stuff. I don't want to focus about anything else like YouTube, games, or anything like that while I'm at the hospital. I just want to get everything done and actually focus on that because I'm gonna need to focus if I want to walk and stand the way I'm supposed to. If some of you guys don't know, I actually do have a walking disability. I walk with my feet turned in, my legs bent, my back arched, and I lean forward. And the surgery is actually going to help my legs so that they will be straight. And after they are straight, when I start walking, I'm going to have to be taught how to walk straight. So being able to walk normal will actually be really nice. I'm really excited for this surgery. I'm actually getting anxious the closer and closer because this video is recorded and going to be uploaded on the same day, and my surgery is in 2 days. So, well, counting today's in 2 days, it's, yeah. Anyway, my surgery's on the 10th. It is on Wednesday. So I'm actually kind of scared a little bit, getting more anxious as the days go by. Because it's also been something I've been waiting for years. So at least the good thing is that I'll be able to stand longer, and actually after I'm healed, I'll actually be able to fully do the stuff I like to do, as in like kung fu and all that stuff. A lot of guys don't know this, but I'm actually very big into Chinese martial arts and stuff. So actually after we move, I'm actually going to be training a lot in that after I'm all healed up and the doctor says I'm good to go. So, yeah. And then my live stream channel, nothing's going to be going on there until I probably stream me putting the motherboard in there, and I'm going to boot everything up and all that just to make sure that everything works out. But, oh, my neck. But yeah, like I said, nothing else is really going to be going on after this video. So, yeah, I'm actually going to go because I want to get this done. I want to get this uploaded, and I want to get everything set back up. But yeah, my whole setup's still being used. I'm using one of the monitors for my laptop. The other two is being used for my PlayStation and my Xbox. Speaking about my Xbox, I forgot to turn that off last night. And then also the mic, I really only use it for my PlayStation 4. Although I really don't talk to anybody right now. Everybody's actually back in school today. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's part of my hair. Yeah. Actually, people have been texting me all morning because I'm done with high school. I don't go there anymore. And yeah. Like I said, my whole setup's still being used. My keyboard, my mouse, my mic. And the reason why, if you guys saw it, that it's on the original mic stand, it's only because I really don't, well, two things. One, I don't and I can't really use the mic arm stand that I got. mainly because it was clipped to the side over here, and I would have it like pointing towards me when I'm recording and all that stuff. But since I'm not doing it, I really have no use for it. The only time I'm gonna need it is when I play with my friends. Because same thing when I was borrowing Dan's snowball, I would use that, or I would switch over when I went to council. Um, so yeah, at least I got everything going. Um, I got everything up and ready. All I really need to do is just prepare for everything for my surgery, as in um, set everything up over there. Tomorrow night, I think me and my dad are actually setting it up, because all my stuff is actually still gonna be down here. I'm actually gonna be moving my PlayStation, my Xbox to the TV over there. If it looks empty, it's because it kind of is. The recliner that used to be here, we threw out. Same thing with the love seat. Because we're gonna be moving that couch to the back wall, and we're gonna be putting this bed with my box screen, uh, my box spring and all that up there. We're moving it all down here because, like I said, I'm staying down here. So my surgery is on Wednesday, and I should be home either Saturday or. Sorry. I should be home Saturday or Sunday. So I still got to figure out how to get everything set up. I am going to be using that table back there. That table actually, not the small one, the big one in the back. That one actually used to be my desk. And it actually worked out nice until I got this one. This one, I do have to say, hell of a lot better, but probably because it's an actual desk. um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else really going on. I really don't have anything else to do other than just to get ready. Sorry that this is a long video. I was gonna say video. Sorry that this is a long video. It's uncut, and there's just a lot of stuff I had to talk about, a lot of stuff I want to get off my chest before, everything else. I do have to say, I'm gonna miss doing YouTube for the next few months, because I love keeping myself busy and not going to school. Let's just say it worked out when I wasn't going to school. During break, I would do this stuff. It would help keep me busy. But since I'm not going to school anymore, I'm actually kind of bored. I'm not going to lie. I do like school, but mainly because of my friends and my teachers and the classes. A lot of the classes that I had were actually hands-on work, as in like a production construction class that I was in. Just two things, because I don't want to get the other shit. Two things that we made were the coasters, and a pen. Well, the wood part of the pen. Surprisingly, this writes really nice. I do like it. But we made those stuff. We also made a little house, but it's up there and I'm not grabbing it. I'm too damn lazy. CAD, my computer classes and all that stuff. It's just stuff I like doing, and it's stuff I'm actually going to miss because I'm not there this semester. But that's okay. I'm hoping to go back in April if everything works out the way I want it to, just to go back and visit all my teachers and all my friends and all that stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. A little quick thing before I go. About all the Let's Play stuff that I've done on my channel. A lot of it I'm gonna take down and restart it all, because with my new computer I'll be able to do a hell of a lot more. So especially with the like the Need for Speed and the UFC and all that shit. The UFC isn't gonna be a big deal because I still have the save on there. But Need for Speed I'm gonna have to redo until I find out where I was, which won't be hard. I'll just have to restart the campaign, because I got bored, and since I knew I wasn't doing YouTube for a few months or won't be able to record it because of my computer, um, I just decided to keep playing it. It's actually a really fun game, and I would have kept recording it if my computer didn't fuck off. um, I do still have the Elgato. I am thinking about upgrading though. That is the HD60S. I'm thinking about switching to the HD60 Pro. Because that one you just plug into your motherboard. It's actually more efficient for me. Um, it's more what do you call it? I don't know, but like it saves you some space because you don't have wires, everywhere. I mean, you still do, just not as bad. You can actually manage it. um, but yeah, like I said, I'm sorry this was a long vlog. I actually was thinking about streaming this, but I was like, eh. Because I would have to set it up because this is going up on all three of my channels, my main channel, vlog, and live stream channel. Um, but I just want to quickly get it over. But anyway, that's that. I'm gonna go because I have some other stuff I gotta finish up, and then yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Uh, like I said, I'll vlog a little bit in a few months, and then I'll live stream me putting in the new motherboard. So, like I said, I actually am gonna look at everything in a little bit, and then yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love your faces, and I'll see you all in a few months. Thank you guys for watching and sticking with me.